Hello, I'm Hannah, and this is Hannah's Books. I hope you're having a wonderful Jane Austen July so far. I'm currently finishing up a few non-Austen books, but I'm also about to pick up Pride and Prejudice for the upteenth time to read over the last few weeks of the month. If you saw Steve Donoghue's lovely Austen video at the beginning of the month, you know he and I had a plan to read the classic book together, assuming that we could each slot out some time and space, both physical and emotional, to think and film. Both of us have had some disruptions in our life right now. Steve, as he lives through intense home renovations, and I, as my husband David deals with serious illness. Things are going fairly well here, and I promised to film a personal update in a few days. Thank you for all your lovely comments and emails and Voxer notes. It's meant a lot to me. Well, speaking of my husband, David has been doing a lot of reading over the last few months, more than usual, and more classics than usual too. Fairly recently, he finished War and Peace, and now he's nearing the end of Pride and Prejudice, a book he's read before and loved. But he doesn't have the same pre-teen girl memories that I have rushing back to me every time I read the book. So here is the plan. Since Austen's book is divided into 3 books, I thought I would discuss one book every Sunday afternoon, starting this coming Sunday, the 17th, and finishing on the 31st. Feel free to read along with me if you like, or just join in the conversations as you please, since I know most of you already know the book quite well. The caveat is, of course, that if my family situation changes dramatically, everything might go on hold. But I think this Sunday video plan will work for me this month. Before I sign off, I want to mention a few great Jane Austen July videos I've seen lately. I've only watched a handful of Booktube videos in the last few months, whatever pops up at the top of my feed when I have a moment to open YouTube. So this is certainly not a comprehensive list. In fact, if you have videos to recommend, please share some of them in the comments below, whether they're ones you've loved on other people's channels or ones you're especially proud of on your own channels. But here are a few I've enjoyed so far. First, one of our queens of Jane Austen July, Katie at Books and Things, shared why she keeps rereading Pride and Prejudice. And another July queen, Marissa at Blatantly Bookish, has created a fantastic guide for getting more out of Pride and Prejudice, whether you've read it 100 times or are a newbie. Elvis from Book Time at Elvis is working through a deep dive into Pride and Prejudice, just a few chapters per video. He is very clever, and I'm looking forward to watching the rest of his series. And finally, Kelly from the great channel Books I'm Not Reading and her husband, the thoughtful Jason from Old Blues Chapter and Verse, have a terrific public argument about various adaptations of Pride and Prejudice. Don't miss it. All right, happy reading. Thanks for joining me today here on Hannah's Books. See you soon.